What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and talk about the girls in New Jersey. Honey, they say the white girls are fighting. They say, girl, they throwing cups. Girl, they said blood was shed. Girl, they said that, girl, the girls was pushing each other. Honey, they said them girls was showing out. Girl, now they got one foot out the door. It looks like, I know some of y'all don't like Jackie, but Jackie is my girl. Jackie and Marge, those are my girls. So it looks like Jackie got her peach back. Now I know the girls in New Jersey don't have peaches, but because Atlanta is my favorite house, my favorite franchise, I say everybody got a peach. So it looks like my girl Jackie may have worked her way back into the opening credits. So shout out to Jackie. When I tell you, it's one thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. Never count out your blessings. Sometimes your blessings will show up uh, when you least expect them to. Girl, this was a blessing in disguise, probably for Jackie. So my girl done probably made her way back to the opening credits. Yes. All right, let's get into it, y'all. So they say this is according to page 6. Excuse me, Jennifer Aydin and Danielle, I can't pronounce her last name, get into a physical altercation, are suspended from Real Housewives of New Jersey. Um, Jennifer Aydin and Danielle have been suspended from the Real Housewives of New Jersey after getting into an altercation while filming the Bravo reality show. Page 6 can confirm. Sources tell us that the women got into a heated exchange, which turned physical during an event hosted by Teresa Giudice on Thursday. Jennifer pushed Danielle during the argument, and Danielle retaliated by crumbling her plastic cup and hurling it towards Jennifer's face, drawing blood. Girl, when I tell you, Danielle, girl, Miss Thing, you must be, girl, low key the Incredible Hulk. How do you throw a plastic, girl? What type of plastic? Girl, I need to. Girl, that couldn't have been no regular red solo cup. Girl, that couldn't have been no solo cup. Cause there's no way, girl, you threw a red plastic solo cup so hard to the point where, girl, blood started running down her face. Okay? I don't know if it was her face or not. I don't know where the blood, was drawn. I don't know. But do you know how hard you have to throw a plastic cup in order to draw blood? When I tell you, girl, Miss Danielle, girl, she put all her might behind that toss. I know that's right. Miss Thing said, I don't fight, I don't argue, I just hit her with a bottle. I know that's right, but this time it was a plastic cup, thank God. However, another source assures us Aydin sustained nothing from more than a scratch when Danielle threw her beverage. So there's conflicting stories. Some people are saying that it was blood. The other people are saying it was just a scratch. It's hard for me to believe that it was blood because, girl, if you did all that with a plastic cup, girl, I don't want no girl. If I was any of the girls, if Danielle threw a plastic cup and blood was the outcome of throwing a plastic cup, if I was y'all, I would leave Danielle alone because clearly Miss Thing is strong. um, The former did not receive medical attention on site. I can almost believe the second source or the second part more than the first one. A separate production insider emphasizes Jennifer only pushed Danielle because Danielle got in her face. I can see that happening too. I feel like, do you know what I feel like after last season? I think Danielle, because Danielle came across as a little, she had a lot of bark but no bite, you know, and she was always she didn't do the best when it came to confrontation, crying, running away, walking away, going in her room. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now, after the first season, she probably felt like I need to come back and give it to the girls, and she probably I could see her getting us Jennifer's face. And then Jennifer, like, girl, get out of my face. And then, girl, it just we're told Aydin, 46, and Danielle, 38, are not permitted to film, even alone, as the incident is under investigation launched by Bravo and Sirens Media, the production company behind Real Housewives of New Jersey. A source tells us that the video footage has been reviewed to help determine whether Danielle threw the plastic cup at Aydin's face or if she hit her while holding it. And then they said an ongoing investigation is happening. Melissa, Margaret, Rachel did not attend the party. Dolores, Jennifer, and Jackie were present at the time of the altercation. Girl, I'm not reading the rest of this. I'll put the link to the article in the description box. I do want to say this though. At the end of the day, listen. I understand that we all lose control. I understand, that sometimes you get into fights, right? I think the older that we get, right, we try to stay away from the fighting because I feel like for me, once you start to reach a certain age, when you start to get in your 30s and 40s, it's kind of like, girl, why is y'all in the street fighting? You know what I'm saying? It starts to become to me, it becomes kind of like lowbrow in a way. Um, but I also believe that if you're going to be on these types of shows where one of the main ingredients is confrontation, then you're going to have better control over your emotions. Girl, we cannot be on a show like the Real Housewives of whatever. And again, one of the main components of the show is to confront people, to be into some mess. And girl, you lose control. And then, girl, next thing you know, girl, people are fighting. Like, girl, love and hip hop has even gotten to a point where if you put your hands on someone, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, love and hip hop has even gotten to a point where if you put your hands on someone, right, then girl, you're off the show. They say that happened on the Love and Hip Hop family reunion. I think who got into it? I think it was I don't want to say the wrong names. I think it was Tokyo Vanity, I believe, and Carly Ray. I think she put her hands on Carly Ray. It was two castmates, and one of them basically got kicked off the show from what the people are saying. So if that is true, that's how it should be. We cannot be. At the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, even though this is not a real job, it's still a job. There's still an HR. There's still a boss. You're still an employee. You're still hired to do a job. You can still be fired from your job. So I know a lot of people don't look at this as a job, but this is a job. So if both of them got suspended, then it is what it is. We'll see once the footage airs on who started it, right? Or if both are at fault. Now, I'm not saying that if someone puts their hands on you, then that you can't defend yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Because if you put your hands on me, honey, I'm gonna try to swing you every which way but loose. Okay? Because at that point, it's self defense. You know, Danielle was all right. Jennifer, she used to be my girl. Jennifer used to be my girl, but no shade. After Margaret kind of demolished Jennifer with the whole letting people know about Bill not being able to keep his penis in his pants, Jennifer just kind of went downhill to me. Before that, I thought Jennifer was, I like Jennifer because I thought Jennifer had a mouth on her. And I was like, oh, Jennifer look like she can handle the girls. And after Marge kind of demolished her, girl, it's been downhill for Jennifer ever since then. Girl, ever since then, Jennifer just been on like, girl, it's like she just been on a merry-go-round. It's like she just been on a merry-go-round. Yes. Anyways, they also say Salt Lake City. I have been watching Salt Lake City. I don't think I'm going to review it. But it's a good nonetheless. I may speak about it every now and again. But Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, y'all know that woman who's a racist, Jenny. She got fired. Um, there's a picture that surfaced over the weekend of her and Whitney. Whitney is still a cast member, and yeah, I guess it was something that Whitney was having. Jenny popped up and they took a picture together, and so people started calling Whitney out. Whitney decided to come back and respond to the backlash. Um, I'm gonna post a picture of Jenny and Whitney, um, and then I'm also gonna post the the uh, the what is it called? The video of Whitney responding to the backlash. All right, let me play the video.
You know what, everyone? I hate that I have to do this on a Saturday after enjoying a quiet day with my family. But fuck all you haters, because I am not friends with Jenny Wen. I did not invite her to my event. She showed up to my event that I was hosting, which was a public event, with her own camera crew, okay? She came up to me, she apologized, said she felt bad for everything that had happened. She is not my friend. I do not stand by what she had posted, her beliefs. But if someone says I'm sorry, I'm going to snap a photo and move on, because what was I going to do? Create a scene at my business event? No. She stood by me for a minute, snapped a photo, moved on. So you all should too. Thank you.
Also, in the comment section, someone put Whitney inviting Jenny to her event last night. Oh, that's not. And then Mary Cosby was in the comment section, and she said, "This tells me Whitney is a racist too." You know, this is what it comes down to. Girl, I'm not getting worked. I told y'all, I'm not getting worked up over these housewives anymore. It is what it is. I will say this is that, girl, it's not a good look. I'll say that, because we all saw how Jenny was acting and how she treated Mary. Everybody saw it. And then once we all then and then of course once the post that she would make, once it started to get out how she really felt, I remember the Facebook post that came out, just a mess. It's not a good look, Whitney, because if you really think that Jenny is a racist, then there's no way in hell you would be seen taking a picture with her, unless you don't think that she's a racist. It's very cut and dry to me on some situations, not every situation, but in some situations, for me, it's absolutely black or white. Not black or white. Some situations are just what it is. If it is what it is, it is what it is. So if Jenny's taking a picture with Whitney, I mean, if Whitney's taking a picture with Whitney, no one made you take a picture with her. Even if she asked you to take a picture, you could have denied. What was she gonna do? Beat you up? So even if she said, "Oh, girl, let's take a picture," you could say, "Oh, girl, no, I'm good taking pictures, girl." You ain't gotta act a fool and cut up. You could have just been like, "Girl, I'm not really taking pictures right now." But girl, it was good to see you though. It could have been something real generic and fake. We would have never known, right? Or even if word got out that Jenny popped up at something that you were having, you could have just said, "Listen, I didn't know that heifer was coming." Okay, I didn't know that heifer was coming. She popped up out the blue. I don't want no parts of her. I done told her, "Girl, stay out of my face." I wasn't gonna act the fool. She was there. She left, and that was the end of it. That's all she would have had to say. But it is what it is. Anyways, child. Shout out to the girls in Real Housewives of New Jersey, honey. Y'all over there, girl, y'all ghetto, girl. Y'all fight throwing glasses, girl. They say, girl, the blood is coming out, honey. Y'all a mess. Shout out to Mary, Whitney, girl. My good eyes on you. It is what it is. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.